Welcome to Fake Up. 6 illusion makeup artists compete.
Who's anxious, say I.
I.
But only one can come out on top. I'm your host and judge, Candy Johnson. And next to me is your other judge, Dine Yoon, the master of illusion makeup herself. Hi. Hello. Your first challenge is called All Eyes on You. We want you to create a makeup illusion involving eyes. You have 2.5 hours for this challenge, and your time starts now.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
I'm Kim. I'm a self-taught makeup artist. My style is a cross between whimsical and macabre. For the eyes challenge, I'm going to do 2 eyes, one come out of my forehead, one out of my cheek, and incorporate fleshy bits like a mouth and eyelashes and kind of just look like a melted, funky horror tumor.
I'm thinking this is going to look like a lot of those more anatomy type pieces where it's being pulled and stretched and you're seeing raw muscle. I do like the style. I feel like there's an almost animated style.
My name is Katie and I'm self-taught. I would say my aesthetic is definitely like kind of creepy and dark with also really colorful. So for the first challenge, I was thinking of doing like a zipper that's unzipping and then a bunch of bloody eyeballs falling out of my head. And I think that kind of comes back to me being like gory and weird.
Guess I'm gonna start stripping of this. My name is Avi. I'm originally from Israel and I'm known as an airbrush artist and body painter. On this eye challenge, I'm gonna take the human side of me and twist it into an alien style. Of course, I'm gonna bring some eyes into it and create something very unique and different. I'm super nervous. I never really painted myself, and this is very new for me. I hope I can do it.
I'm Jody, and I do body art on social media. So for the eyes makeup, I'm doing my eyes as mouths and my mouth holding an eye. It was just like a horror-inspired look. I'm gonna sculpt like a chin prosthetic with my mouth open. For some reason, the eyes, it just makes me think like kind of creepy.
Jody's painting, it's very eye-catching.
It is very eye-catching. This idea of using the eyes where the mouth is,
Oh my God.
it's so cool.
I think it's very creative concept.
Yeah.
My name is Daniel, and I personally love illusion makeup because it tricks your eye. You have to be like, how are you real? Now for the eyes challenge, I'm going to be doing infectious eyes all over my face that are popping up kind of like acne. I'm a bit nervous to see if I can fit everything on my face in 2.5 hours, but we're gonna do our best.
I'm Kanisha, and I'm an artist. There are no rules when it comes to makeup, and I just treat it like it's art. So for the All Eyes on You challenge, I want to make a double illusion of this perfect person on social media versus our actual self. I feel super nervous. I just hope it comes out good.
Who's anxious, say I.
I.
10 minutes, everyone.
This is stressful.
I started to rush things, and I know I'm like down to the wire, but I really think that I can fit at least one more eye to balance the look. I'm not gonna lie, a little stressed.
Time's up.
I feel like I stuck to my guns, and I'm excited to see what the judges think.
It would have been amazing if the eyeballs she drew were the same exact size of her actual eyeballs.
Exactly.
I'm just really excited. It's a lot more time allotted than I would normally take, so I feel very relaxed about it.
Wow, how she incorporated these paper pieces that are dripping off the face.
It's very creepy and amazing.
I'm actually super excited for this look. I always wanted to be an alien.
Just really mesmerizing. Look at how he made it look like ridges on the nose.
I really like that he used the brush as well, because sometimes when the artist only use airbrush, it could look like blurred or fuzzy.
Now that my look is complete, I think it'll really sell. Each one of the eyes actually looks realistic.
I like that it looks very similar to his natural eyes.
But his piece, I expected more.
With his shirt and the poses, it just looks like a high school photo gone wrong.
Middle school, I think.
I think I did good on what I wanted to do. I'm nervous that the judges are not going to get my look.
I like she put some highlight on the face.
It's adding a cartoon element to it.
It's pretty, but I actually can't read which illusion effect she intended.
I feel that I have presented myself the way that I wanted.
I like her style of painting.
She painted real right eye as pulling down. If I were her, I would add some dripping a little bit.
Right,
so
yeah.
It makes more illusion effect.
Yeah. We really appreciate the amazing work you guys did for this challenge, but there can only be one person that comes out on top. The winner of this challenge is Avi.
I'm super excited. I just do what I love and I won the first challenge.
Avi, your piece was just outstanding. I mean, I couldn't believe you finished that in 2 hours and a half.
Thank you so much.
As the winner of this challenge, your makeup look will be turned into a Snapchat lens that viewers can try on themselves at home.
That's awesome.
Well, we've done the fun stuff. Now it's time for the unfun stuff. The person going home tonight is
Kanisha.
Kanisha, thank you for sharing your artistry with us. I feel like you added an extra challenge by adding slices on top of the eye challenge.
Yeah, it sucks being the first to go home, but I'm also just like grateful for this experience.
The rest of you can head home and get some rest, and I'll see you at your next challenge. Next on Fake Up.
You want to use my lens? Swipe up now.
5 illusion makeup artists remain,
You painted on the wrong side of your face, dude.
but only one can come out on top. Today's challenge is called What Lies Beneath. We want you to show us the secret that lies beneath your normal appearance. You have 2.5 hours to complete this challenge, and your time starts now.
I've been suffering from like major anxiety for the past few years. The anxiety itself, it always feels like it's kind of just like bursting out of your body, like the energy and everything. So it's gonna be like a bunch of random like rainbow and like crazy lines going all over the place. I hope it looks like there's actual motion to it.
You can tell some serious work is going on because she's holding her arm and steadying her hand. One little wobble of this unsupported arm, Wiggle City, and you messed up your whole look.
Oh my gosh.
You painted on the wrong side of your face, dude. Oh my god.
I win.
You're off to a strong start.
I got 2 contacts. Let's just switch it to the other eye. We're good. For this challenge, I'm doing a serpent underneath my skin. A lot of people say somebody has 2 faces or they're a snake. What lies beneath, I guess. In order to make it a little more 3D, I'm gonna add a few horns.
So for What Lies Beneath, I'm doing an inner demons piece. I think everyone has those, whether or not they're willing to like own up to it or not. I'm just trying to do a visual representation of that. My ear, because I'm painting it black here, is going to disappear when I'm in front of a black background. It's going to be part of the skin that's kind of just ripping in this direction.
30 minutes left, everybody.
I'm creating a double exposed art. I'm gonna create a person with a brush revealing a skeleton under. Everyone expecting the human reveal the skull underneath. So I'm twisting it to reveal the human underneath. I'm avoiding human skin color. I'm trying to make it more like a pop style, more vibrant colors and fun.
You can see he's creating the skeletal system the way he thinks. It's interesting.
He knows what he is good at.
Pretty pretty simple concept. I wanted to paint something that I absolutely love, which is limes. So I wanted to create an illusion that looks like my skin is tearing open, and then underneath it's like the slice of a lime.
I just don't understand the lime.
She's done a great job of the little bits of lime that you see, but I think there's not a lot to this look. 1 minute! Time is up!
I feel like I have painted something that the judges are going to love. They're actually going to understand the concept, what lies beneath.
It's pretty cohesive and the contact lens works very well.
I like on the right side, it almost has like a Boy George 80s makeup feel. And then it's juxtaposed with the reptile side. Ties in nicely.
I like my concept a lot. I think the anxiety part is really coming through. Chaos just like pouring out of your body, basically.
Katie's final piece is pretty, but I wanted to see her make mask and then the liquid, a different texture.
I feel like the outside drips, they just look like crayons colored it in, where it doesn't look like a three-dimensional liquid.
Super happy with it. I think it's gonna be really cool as a photo. The skull revealing the human, I think it's kind of interesting concept.
I got goosebumps. I really like that he used a brush and hide one eye.
This was a removal technique, but it was not the typical layered or peek at something that you would normally see. From his shadow work, it looks like it's recessed.
I feel really confident about how I have created the illusion aspect of it and that I got to do something a little fun and brightly colored.
I do love the highlight and the shading and pointillism dots to get that lime peel texture, but not a lot of things happening on the rest of the face. It feels very similar to the last challenge.
It doesn't feel like secret. It feels like she want to show her secret.
Yeah.
Now that I see my makeup complete, I'm super happy. I was able to add in some contouring with the flaps of skin. It's like one big mixed media thing.
She did such a great job with the furrowed brow and the wrinkles of the nose. It really looks like it's all crunched up right there.
I always love painting that I can feel some air inside of the frame. That kind of air makes more realistic and full density.
It feels like it's coming alive in so many different ways. You all did such great work today, but as you know, only one of you can come out on top. The winner of today's challenge is Avi.
Now I need to show that I can do better and better each challenge to wow the judges.
Congratulations. Your work was amazing.
Thank you so much.
As you know, that means your winning look will be turned into a Snapchat lens for everyone to try on at home.
Thank you.
And now for the part everyone hates. The artist going home today is
Kim.
We really appreciated the detail work in the fibers of your lime, but unfortunately, it didn't stack up with your fellow competitors today.
I know I'm a very strong painter. I know what I was trying to do, but my heart definitely sank when my name was called. This has been the coolest experience ever.
It's down to 4. We are getting serious. You guys head on home, get some rest, and we'll see you at the next challenge. Next on Fake Up.
Want to use my lens? Swipe up now.
Welcome to Fake Up. 4 illusion makeup artists remain,
I'll just cry real tears then.
but only one can come out on top. Your next challenge is called Surreal Life. We want you to create a makeup look inspired by surrealism. You have 2.5 hours for this challenge, and your time starts now.
I'm doing the idea of like the universe in our souls. It's basically the universe coming out of the skull and then dripping down into the anatomy, which is the heart. In all the void is actually going to be the galaxy, so all the stars and like the colors, you know, the sky, like the pink and then purple, so I feel pretty good about it. To make the stars, I choose to splatter it around so it's more random because all the stars are random. And if you're individually drawing each dot, it's not going to be as random as if you just literally throw the paint.
When I think of surrealism, I think we all go to Salvador Dali and how the concepts that he comes up with are things that are recognizable, yet in an unrealistic world. So the whole top part of my head is going to be me. I'm going to have some sad clown eyebrows, but all of this is going to be blacked out, so my head basically turns into this martini glass of tears.
I like this concept of the tears filling up this fishbowl or whatever it's going to end up being. My only concern right now is that he's painting this glass. He has a black line, unless he's going to go over with grays and really create it to give it the effect of glass.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's going to come off more as a drawn cartoon.
Today I'm doing a levitating head off of my shoulders that's upside down. I'm going to black out my neck and then create like a hole where my neck would have been on my chest.
Oh my gosh! This is very challenging. People can't even do the same eyeliner on both eyes typically, let alone making another set upside down. If this comes out great, it'll be amazing.
For my surreal makeup, I'm gonna create an illusion that my head is open up. You're gonna see a skeleton, but then on the bottom of the skeleton, you're gonna see a nest of bird. And from the top area, you're gonna see my brain made of worms. So the bird's trying to eat the worms. I wanted to make it as realistic as I can, but also like doesn't make sense because that's all surreal is all about. After winning 2 challenges in a row, I'm gonna keep doing what I do. I'm gonna try to be as creative as I can and bring something new that's gonna wow the judges.
You only have 30 minutes left, everyone.
Time to paint some birds. Oh my gosh, this thing won't go inside my face. Okay, fine. I'll just cry real tears then. Time is just not my friend on any of these challenges.
1 minute! Time is up.
I hope that the judges appreciate how technically difficult it is to do this look.
Wow. I am amazed, Dine.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with her painting as well.
I literally think I'm seeing her nose and her lip, even though that's her forehead. I'm blown away by this.
And even the face looks like Jodie's real face.
I know!
Now that I see my look complete, I'm very happy with it.
This is really amazing to see. It's almost like a cascade of all these different concepts in Avi's work.
And there is such a great harmony between every element. He did a great job making a story. But I feel like the bottom side of his face is the emoji.
I think it came out better than I was expecting. To see it complete is really cool.
The skull is very creepy. And I see a lot of galaxy, but it's a little hard for me to see the illusion.
I agree. Technically, it's very well done. But this is not enough to show surrealism best.
No.
I feel like I accomplished the idea of surrealism, and hopefully the judges understand the concept as well.
I can see he has a very great at making concept.
Yeah.
But for example, technically, the shape of the glass is way off.
Yeah, like there should have been a highlight outside so we see another layer of the glass.
Yeah.
These makeup looks were incredible, you guys. But as you know, only one of you can come out on top. The winner of today's challenge is...
Jodie.
I won, and that feels amazing. I'm gonna try and win every challenge, really. So Avi, I think he realizes he has some real competition.
Jodie, this look blew our minds.
So thank you.
As you know, as the winner of this challenge, your look will be turned into a Snapchat lens that is gonna be so cool for everyone to try at home. Okay, it's time for the bad news. Our least favorite artist of the day is Daniel.
I already have sad face, so.
Now, normally you'd be going home, but Dine and I see so much potential in you, we've chosen to save you from this elimination.
Okay, they're happy tears now.
Make sure you prove us right in the next challenge.
I'm really grateful that the judges chose to save me personally because they saw potential in the previous challenges that I did. They expect me to amp it up for these next challenges, which I'm willing to do.
All right, that means all of you can head home, get some rest, and we'll see you at the next challenge. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Next on Fake Up.
Want to use my lens? Swipe up now.
Welcome to Fake Up. 4 illusion makeup artists remain,
I want to get a win. I don't want to just be in the middle the whole time.
but only one can come out on top. Today's challenge is called Split Personality, and that's exactly what we want you to do. Create a makeup illusion that conveys a split personality. You only have 2.5 hours to complete this challenge, and your time starts now.
The split personality illusion is going to be part of my face pulling away from the other side to represent the darkness that we all experience. And for me personally, it tends to be like through my anxiety and my depression, and that's why it's monochromatic on that side. And this side is going to be how I feel more often, which is, you know, creative and full of life and happiness and all of that. So I think people think you need to be tortured to be an artist, but I do my best work when I'm feeling my best.
Everybody looks at art differently, so I thought, what if I split myself into 4 different pieces and each section of my face is going to be a different art style. I'm going to have a Picasso style here on this top left section. I'm going to have pointillism here on the right, and then I'm going to have cubism here on the bottom left, and then this is more like psychedelic expressionism here on the bottom right. Because I am saved, I need to think more outside of the box. I need to use the whole canvas literally.
How can this painting can be illusion effect?
Right?
Because for now, it feels like just
Like beautiful painting. Yeah.
How you feel?
I just have a feeling the judges aren't going to get what the concept I'm trying to do is.
My concept for the 2 personalities, I'm taking it into the asylum. So I'm gonna make one side that it's very calm, innocent person, and the other side it's more like the craziest that's bursting out from his personality. I'm gonna create a straitjacket. I'm gonna bring some cool element into it and bring 2 separate characters, which is actually one person. Love the concept. I love the challenge of it. I don't see myself as a crazy person.
I want to get a win. I don't want to just be in the middle the whole time. So I'm trying to do like illusion makeup and then also like showing my actual personality through the makeup. The white part is like the outer version of me, which is like introverted and quiet, which I think people could perceive as like bland or boring. And then the inner portion is actually going to be sunset colors because that is the other side of me that you have to go deeper to find, which is warm and loving and really outgoing.
It is doing some tricks to my eyes. The usage of these beautiful sunset colors is really pretty.
yeah.
30 minutes. Time is up.
Seeing my makeup complete, I hope that the illusion is what sells it. This is what this competition is about.
This is a really pretty contrast of the black and white and the rainbow color.
Jodie's piece conveys our topic. I believe every artist should express what they want to say, not only just technique.
Me too.
Oh yeah, I definitely brought it this time. I did the full chest and everything, so I feel like this is my best one, honestly.
Her look is really beautiful. It came together better than I expected. It's very pretty how she chose to do the ribbon-like cutaway, the curves.
Yeah, when we see the face, it's very defined and accurate painting.
I feel like I did everything that I was wanting to do in the first place. Now I just need to cross my fingers that the message will come across to the judges.
I really appreciate he trying to do something different, but I don't feel like this is finished piece. Every part should be done perfectly.
I feel very happy with it. It's a crazy design, very insane and innocent at the same time.
It has more of a pop art, cartoon element, where we're used to seeing so much of him bringing illusion.
Yeah, but I really love that he expressed the belt as a skin. It's technically wow.
Right. You're all so talented, but only one of you can come out on top. The winner of today's challenge is...
Katie.
Wow, I'm shocked. I won and I feel really, really good about it. They see the potential that I can pull out something really great, so I think for sure I could win. If I just keep it at this level, this is the confidence boost I needed.
Katie, your look was amazing. It was the first look that when we watched you working just at your station, my eye was already tricked and we saw you disappearing into your white background. You really tricked our eyes. As you know, that means your winning look is going to be turned into a Snapchat lens.
That's awesome.
And now for the part everyone hates. The artist going home today is Daniel.
I kind of felt like it was coming, especially from being saved the previous episode. But I honestly feel like I still achieved what I came here to do, and that's to show off my best work.
Wow, now we're down to only 3 of you. This is crazy. Now head on home, get some rest, and we'll see you at the next challenge. Bye!
Bye! Bye!
Next on Fake Up.
Do you want to use my lens? Swipe up now.
Welcome to Fake Up. 3 illusion makeup artists remain. Whoa.
It's just exceptionally well done.
But only one can come out on top. Today's challenge is called Surface Structure. We want you to create a makeup illusion inspired by architectural design. You have 2.5 hours for this challenge, and your time starts now.
For this challenge, I'm doing a broken wall because I wanted something that like kind of represents me. I'm gonna kind of do some cracks in the skin, almost like I'm morphing into the wall. And then this side's gonna be some mascara running down. Like you're broken, but you're still strong. I feel like I put out better work when I can like feel it, you know? I'm gonna add more shading where it meets in the middle because it's basically like the bricks are underneath. And to get the realistic brick, I used a sponge. So then when you add the texture, you can still see like little holes and stuff.
Wow, she's covered a lot of her body so far. She's done a very good job of looking like her flesh is almost cracking open.
She has a great skill to do makeup and details, but I think Katie's concept is not that creative.
Right.
I'm creating an ancient brick statue with cracks, and this part will be like an open space when you can see through, so it's going to bring an illusion of 3D. And the inside will show a scenery of a Greek column buildings. And then I have a piece that's gonna complete it. And my face will be like a statue with a stand, so it's gonna bring a cool illusion.
Whoa. You're like seeing down a hallway, these columns, which I like because I do see the depth. It looks like I'm looking down a hallway.
Yeah, he has a very strong concept.
Right.
With us, it's all or nothing.
I'm taking this a little bit different conceptually than I think my competitors will. I did study architecture in college and I explored like digital rendering. So I'm doing kind of like, if I'm a piece of architecture, how would I be built digitally? I'm hollowed out and it's going to be the framework, and then the illusion are going to be these pieces of me that are sort of floating on top to show like how it's being built digitally. So I'm using the black alcohol activated paint on the base layer because when I do the lines on top, I don't want them to smudge too much into the background. It makes it easier to paint layers on top of layers.
I think This looks like a really good illusion. I like the green because it looks like it's growing.
She has very clean line. It's a great concept for illusion, but I'm not feeling inspired by architecture.
30 minutes, guys!
There is a really cool trick with an airbrush. It's an attachment going in front of the airbrush. And what it does when it sprays the paint, it's collecting paint on the corner and creating all those splatters and stone effect.
1 minute. Time is up.
Yay. Now that I see my look complete, I'm very happy with it. I even did my arms as well, which I'm gonna combine into the pose.
I love what he's done here. It's like you're looking at this bust that's from the period of the architecture he chose, almost like a little Fabergé egg. It feels warm. It feels like you want to walk inside there and see what else exists in this land he's created.
Yeah, it's just exceptionally well done.
Now that I see my look complete, I feel really good about it. I've incorporated pretty much any way that you can incorporate an illusion.
This is a very advanced concept that you chose. I love the creativity and a hard one to take on. Doing these lines is very hard.
I really like her concept, but I just feel like it's geometric, abstract painting rather than incorporate architecture design.
I think for me, the bricks are still reading almost like an anatomy, and I think this texture was a really hard texture to try to accomplish.
When I see Katie's final work, I feel like it's just wallpaper. There's no drama.
Maybe this challenge was just a little hard for her to come up with a concept because we know she's talented. We've seen that in the previous challenges.
Great talent.
I just feel like maybe she hit a wall here. Once again, we have some great work in front of us, but as you know, only one of you can come out on top. The winner of today's challenge is...
Avi.
Thank you so much. So this is my third win, which means I have 3 lenses. Soon I'm gonna have a full collection of lenses for Snapchat, and super happy for it.
Avi, we loved your work. Not only could we see the architectural details, but the texture, the shading, everything you did made you look like a living piece of art.
Thank you so much.
As you know, your look will be turned into a Snapchat lens that everyone can try on their faces at home. Now it's time for the tough part. Our least favorite artist today is Katie. Unfortunately, Katie, we didn't see enough architectural detail and we saw more building material. Now, you'd normally be going home, but because we see so much talent and potential in you, Dine and I have chosen to save you from elimination.
Oh, thank you. We can't wait to see what you do next.
The judges saved me and I feel really, really honored. I'm definitely going to lean into my strengths. I feel pumped to show them what I still have to give.
All of you can go home, get some rest, and we'll see you at the next challenge.
Bye.
Next on Fake Up.
Want to use my lens? Swipe up now.
3 illusion makeup artists remain.
I could definitely make it to the finale because this is like my happy place.
But only 2 can make it to the finale. Today's challenge is called Living Nightmare. We want you to create a makeup illusion that turns you into something from your worst nightmare. You have 2.5 hours to complete this challenge, and your time starts now.
So the illusion's gonna be a giant gaping mouth, like a disgusting mouth, but with like webs inside the mouth, and then also like spiders coming out of holes in my body as well. Trying to do a web with straight lines across your nose that's curved is like the most challenging part of this. So you have to kind of paint it not straight so that it looks straight when you look at it. I just love gory stuff. I hope it terrifies everyone.
Oh my gosh, look at how fun. When she blinks, you see the fangs of the teeth come down. Do you see that?
Yeah. She created the inside of the mouth and the gum a little bit different color.
Yeah.
It would look more great. When I see her piece, I mean, we can read what was the dream.
Like a surreal nightmare.
So for the nightmare today, I decided to transform myself into a scary, dark vampire that come in and attack you, and it's gonna be very bloody, and the illusion will be camouflaging my hand into my face to look like the hand is part of my face. After coming from a win, I feel pressure now because it's a top 3 and everyone is so good.
I feel like I just got goosebumps. I'm already scared.
Yeah.
See how his creative side is working, and then you see his logical side is working, how to like make everything fit together.
The way he's using his arm, it already feels like nightmare.
So when I think of nightmares, I think about some of the scariest movies that I've watched and experiences I've had in real life of all surrounded clowns. And to me, the scariest way in which they're presented is usually like at a carnival. So the bottom half of my face, that's going to be like a mouth. It's like basically an opening to like a fun house ride. I love incorporating some element of horror to my design. So this is definitely going to take on that like cute but creepy sort of aesthetic.
When I heard today's topping, I thought Jodie gonna make great piece because she's good at making like a horror vibe.
She's great at the elements. Yeah. And she really sacrifices her own physical comfort for these looks. I mean, the use of that little piece that she's adhered to the skin is perfect. 10 minutes.
Painting on the eyelid is kind of hard, so you kind of have to like pull it down and then hope that it doesn't crack. I use a cream-based paint because if you use like a water-based paint, it tends to crack when you open.
1 minute. Time's up.
I feel really good about this one. I think this is like my favorite one.
I feel like Katie's look is a different look than we've seen from her. The teeth are symmetrical, but in a monster-y type way with the little spiders coming out. It looks so realistic.
But rather than nightmare, the fantasy dream is the vibe I'm getting from her piece.
I'm actually very happy with it. I think the effect is really cool.
Oh wow.
Oh my gosh.
It's just exceptionally well done.
It is just crazy.
When we see this piece, we can't find Avi. And there are so many smart elements in his piece.
I do wish he had some more blending around the creases. On the side, you can see a little bit of the bald cap kind of crinkled up.
This is a really cool color palette for me, so I'm excited to see what they think.
This is incredible. You can't even tell where her painting stops and the prosthetic starts.
She's really great at making tiny details.
I think the only thing we're missing is painting the teeth so they look a little more like they fit in, not just like added on white tabs.
Yeah. I think today's challenge, it comes down to who was the very best rather than who was the worst.
Right.
Yeah.
Once again, we have some amazing work in front of us, but only one of you can come out on top. The winner of this challenge and our very first finalist is Jodie.
Oh my gosh.
Really thought it was anybody's game. I put a lot of heart into this one, so when they said my name, it was just like, whoa.
Congratulations, Jodie. We were blown away by everything you did.
Thank you.
Not only are you our first finalist, but your makeup look will be turned into a Snapchat lens for everyone to try at home.
Thanks.
All right, we have 2 artists left, but only 1 spot left for the finale. Our next finalist is...
Congratulations, Avi.
Thank you.
There were so many smart elements on your painting, and it was fantastic.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, that means, Katie, you're leaving us today.
These 2 are seriously amazing, so I'm okay with it.
Thank you for sharing your art with us.
I got eliminated, but I'm okay with it. Honestly, I feel like I put out my best work today, so I'm still really proud of myself.
All right, my finalists, time to go home, get some rest, and we'll see you at the finale! Next on Fake Up.
Don't forget to try on my winning look.
2 illusion makeup artists compete in the finale.
It's gonna be really terrible or really awesome.
But only one can come out on top. Why don't we talk about your finale challenge, light and dark? We want you to create 2 makeup looks, one that represents light and one that represents dark. You have 2.5 hours for part 1 of your finale challenge, and your time starts now.
I expected to look over and see you already painted.
No, yeah, I need to sketch it this time first. I'm super excited that part of the top 2. I just can't wait to show what I'm gonna do. So for my overall concept, I chose to go with war and peace. I decided to start with the dark. So my concept for the dark is I'm gonna take the element of war. It's gonna start with the army mask and it's gonna open and it's gonna create a COVID ball, and inside you're gonna see Earth wearing a mask. I'm gonna try to make it more realistic so people understand the concept. I wanna make sure when they see it, it's clear.
What do you think this is, Dine?
I think he's trying to express the light and dark as negative and positive vibe.
Right, yeah.
Not the actual lighting and dark side.
I love the water and the land that he's created. I feel like my eye goes to that part. The only part I'm having an issue with is on the sides. Kind of look like a little bit of little red fluffy mushrooms. Be interesting to see what his other element is going to be.
Yeah.
It feels amazing to be in the finale. I feel like Avi is just such an amazing artist that I couldn't be more honored to be here with him. We've gone in totally different directions, I think, so it's anybody's game now. For me, light and dark represented innocence and then loss of innocence. Today I'm starting with my dark look, and it's a fallen angel, like in an abstract form, to represent loss of innocence. I haven't ever done anything like this, so I'm taking the most massive risk with this makeup. But if I can pull it off, it'll be really cool.
From here, it's like really good.
Thank you. It's very conceptual. Yeah. So they're either gonna love it or they're gonna hate it.
The attention to detail is so great. It seems simple, but this is very complicated to do. There's something just so intriguing, the way that all of the angles are bent and intertwined and mixing, and you just want to look at and try to see, where is this going? How is this connected?
Her painting is always very ambitious.
Yeah.
And she's really great at showing effect.
Right.
Now it's all about the detail. Really make everything really pop. I'm gonna create a vaccine on my neck that's gonna protect everything. And then I will paint my arm as well, like wearing a glove. And I will have an illusion of me holding the vaccine. I personally think I took a little bit risk with this concept, but I'm really happy with it. So I'm feeling good for the win.
So the hardest part is making sure all the lines are super crisp. It might seem kind of simplistic in the form, but to make sure that like everything's even, the shadows really come through, the 3D comes through. Literally all my time is going to be spent on like perfecting it. No matter what happens, it's like really awesome to be here, but obviously you want to be validated in your vision.
1 minute left. Time is up.
Perfect. Now that I see my look complete, I'm really proud of it. Art is all about trying something different, so it's a huge risk to try something new.
Something really interesting about the angles, the way she created these lines on the curved parts of her body really do look like tube-like shapes.
That shape reminds me of the crown of the queen.
Yeah, it does.
Her style is always so artistic and creative, and every piece looks like fine art.
She's really creating something that doesn't exist, like she's showing you a concept. She's not always just replicating something.
Now that I see my look complete, I'm really happy the way it came out. When you see it, you really get the feel of darkness, of sickness.
I think this painting gonna be great Snapchat lens for staying in home.
And like this, we're dealing with COVID, the world that's wearing masks, the vaccine, the glove.
I like when he opened his eye, he used a red contact lens. And it's very creepy to put the medicine into his face.
I think this is actually the first time we saw Avi just doing conceptual ideas.
Yeah.
It shows that his creativity is not bound to just those things.
He have a flawless execution.
Right. Well, you've proven once again why you're in the finals. Great work today. However, only one of you can come out on top. The winner of part 1 of this challenge is...
Jody.
I'm soaring right now because I really took such a major risk doing this. I'm glad that it paid off. I'm so ecstatic right now.
Jody, not only was your look an illusion, but it was just captivating to look at. If it was on the cover of a book, I'd want to see all the other looks that were inside.
Wow, thank you. Wow.
And as the winner of this challenge, your look is going to be turned into a Snapchat lens.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, I just want to say, Avi, you're still in this thing 100%. Make sure you wow us with your final makeup look.
I didn't win today, but top 2, it's a big deal, and I still now going home, so I still can showcase on the next challenge. Can't wait.
All right, go get some rest, and we'll see you soon. Bye. Next on Fake Up.
Want to use my lens? Swipe up now.
Welcome to Fake Up. 2 illusion makeup artists compete in the finale.
Of course, I forgot to take my shirt off.
But only one can come out on top. Welcome back, you two. Hi there.
Hi.
This is the second part of your light and dark challenge. We asked you to create 2 makeup illusion looks, one that represents light and the other that represents dark. So today, you'll create your second makeup look. We'll be judging them both individually as well as together. You have 2.5 hours to complete this challenge, and your time starts now.
I beat you today.
I'm super excited that I'm part of the top 2. This was an amazing journey in general, but I'm actually feeling good for the win. The last challenge was war. It was a story of darkness. So this one gonna reflect peace and love and health. So for my light concept, I'm gonna create a very healthy earth, and it's gonna be a super realistic dove bursting through earth with the wings. And then inside it's gonna have a rose that represents love and blossoming. My goal today is to make my face totally disappear, use less airbrush, mostly paintbrush, and make it as realistic as I can.
Oh wow, what is he? Is it like an evil clown? They're birds.
I think he's using dove as a symbol of peace.
I can't tell what it is, but I'm excited to see that pop of color in the center. The way Avi paints and uses airbrush is so fast. His nickname should be like Avio Andretti.
Avi, you've definitely showed me that I need to invest in an airbrush. You would have been done with the white paint in like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
I am so excited for this last day, and I feel like I'm really ending in a good place. I'm ending with the highest expression of my creativity. I'm doing the polar opposite of what I did for my last challenge, the fallen angel. Today is more of an angel, and the top of it is supposed to represent kind of like a halo. The piece that I'm doing today is abstract. It's sort of taking in a technique that my mom taught me when I was a kid. I'm using a dry brush just to lightly blend the areas that are there.
Oh my gosh. I first just saw the coils before I even saw the bottom part, and I was like, where's her head? What I love about Jody's look right now is it's simple, but simple can be so powerful sometimes.
I think it's very brave choice as a finale.
Yeah, I think so too. It's like we're watching the best of the best. It's gonna be so hard to decide who's the winner today. 30 minutes left, you guys.
You think you know me?
You're gonna go with black and white, or you're gonna put some bright colors?
Just black and white. I've got like all the shapes formed. Now it's just a matter of shading and refining detail. So I'm using a round brush to really get that super like smooth blend.
And of course, I forgot to take my shirt off before. I still have a lot of detail to go. I mainly did brush because it's such a fine detail. And I kind of want to show that I can do paintbrush and not only airbrush.
1 minute left.
Now that I see my look complete, I'm very happy with it. I definitely think I accomplished my overall look. I feel good for the win.
Oh, wow. This could be like a beautiful advertisement for the world being united, one person, one face at a time. I feel like both of these looks really seem to use his artistry to send a message.
I love his energy. His painting is always full of confidence, and I think he is trying to change his style a little bit as a fine art vibe.
Right.
Now that I see my look complete, I feel angelic. I think this represents me as an artist because I did something impactful and bold.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool. What I love about Jodi's piece is she didn't literally do an angel. It's suggestive in the most artful way that you're like, wow, I never would have thought of that.
It pops and it's commercial, it's fun, and not negative feeling.
You feel light.
Yeah.
It's very stylistic. It's very artistic. It's very beautiful. This is such a difficult decision. As far as their work throughout the competition, Avi came into this, I feel almost frightening the other competitors. It looked like it was going to be the Avi competition. He has so much going on. He's capable of anything.
Even at episode 1, he was perfect.
Oh, right, yeah. And then Jodi had amazing pieces, and I feel like she really stepped up her game, her creativity, her execution, everything to show Avi, you're not just going to win this. I'm going to give you some stiff competition along the way, too.
Yeah.
Both of these artists have been incredible, creating epic looks the entire season.
Yeah, I feel like 50-50.
Me
They
too.
both are great.
You two are truly talented, and this was such a tough one. But as you know, only one of you can become the winner of Fake Up. And the winner is... Jodi.
What? I won. I won.
Congrats.
Amazing. I know how yellow my teeth look right now. Painfully aware.
Jodi, your finale pieces were amazing. They look like pieces of art that I would want hanging on a wall inside my house.
Thank you so much.
As the winner of this final challenge, your look will be turned into a Snapchat lens.
Thank you.
All right, you guys, great job this season. Now get out of here and go celebrate.
Thank you.
Bye.
I won to have come out on top, especially with a group of so many talented artists. This feels amazing. Want to use my lens? Swipe up now.